Testing. 1, 2, 3. Computer, are you gonna start cooperating with me? Por favor. That's all I ask of you. So stop being a big doo-doo. Quietest ASMR in existence. Hey! Okay, you can hear. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay. Hi. Let me redo that big heartfelt intro I was trying to get rolling. Welcome to Journey. This game means the world to me. This game literally was one of the biggest things that kickstarted me wanting to create a YouTube channel to begin with. For the longest time, all of my channel branding was based off of this game. And while I don't really use any of that anymore, my boy JRPG sure does. All of his thumbnail text font uses the Journey font, which I always just love to pieces. I hope you guys have had an awesome Christmas. Today is gonna be a chill time. It's going to be even more chill than usual, which I think is Sansa. I think we usually keep things pretty chill, but I just want to unwind and I want to hear about your guys' Christmases, you know? So let's go ahead, let's hop on in and let's just soak in this masterpiece. Plot twist. I did this to make Yoza watch another ad, even though none of the ad proceeds go to me because I'm not a partner. Dude, Yoza, when you got me, you got me. What can I say? God, this intro. I know a lot of useless trivia about this game, and I went over a lot of it during the Let's Play itself. But we might go over some more. For now, though, it's Nascen's time, baby. Just like that, we're off. Get a little preview. The desert landscape before us. And without saying a word, there's a couple controller prompts. We're up and away. By far, this game released back in 2012. On a whim, I downloaded the demo of it and was just immediately grabbed in by it on a whim. Right when it came out, I picked it up and I haven't looked back ever since, man. This is still easily like top 10 games of all time for me. But yeah, fun fact, never played. Dude, Matt, we're gonna take you on that ride, my man. So, we'll get into my Christmas in a little bit, doggo. My Christmas is, it's a time. I will say it's made so much better now that I'm here, and now that we've embarked on our journey. You'll hang on this tile screen for as long as you want until you begin that first initial push via your own doing abouts. Now in this game you can't actually control the camera using motion controls, which I think is always really interesting. Like right now I'm actually just tilting the controller to do it, and like to be fair towards the motion controls, they actually let you do some really smooth, sweeping camera angles. So if you're going for a more cinematic approach, or if you just want to play the game one-handed, it's actually a really viable way to play. Me personally, though, I do like using the right analog stick, just because I'm an epic gamer, man. I need those analog inputs, you know? But either way, this is a That Game Company game. It's a lot more about the raw emotion that the game elicits, as opposed to, like, pure gameplay. But it's also That Game Company game, which means we about to fly, yo. We about to fly. Yeah, one HUD though. Kevin, we cracked the code. It's the Desert Reacher and Finner. You see all those emails hanging out? Every last one of those. Those little tombstones. They have a little Emil sitting underneath, just clatting away. And I love this. So, our very first and like literally only tutorial outside of one additional prompt that's coming up. I love that this game is so, it's very cliche, but it says so much while saying so. Hey, my Smite updated. I'm really glad to see that. But Yoza's Christmas, here, take $100. Dude, Yoza, that is the kind of Christmas I'm living for. Hey, remember that one bet we had where you were like, I bet you're not handsome, and then I was like, and then I won, but you never sent me the $100. Well, hey, time to pay up, toots. Now, we could go over to this area. This is where we go to progress the main story, but all those keen watchers may have noticed this little building off to the side here. This game has a bunch of different collectibles. The biggest things we'll come up to in just a little bit. Well, really, the symbols that we saw right there at the beginning are one of the things that we're going to be collecting, but also there are these secret little lore blurbs. Or if you go off the beaten path, a lot of times you'll find these cool little ruins. That'll give you some tasty little lore about what happened to this world before it turned to a desert. In this case, this little lore blurb is confirming that every single one of those stones out there is a tombstone. So maybe I spoil it with the holy meal talk. But then it still makes you wonder, man, what happened out here? What happened? I'm glad to hear the aesthetics are your jam, Matt. It's a time. So it's still one of the prettiest games of all time, IMHO. And the PS4 version lets you do it in a good 60 frames per second too, which is just, oh, it's eye candy, man. Through and through. Now, in addition to flying, we have the ability to call those little fishy scarf buddies, and they'll give us a little boost, and we'll be living. And I love it. Last every Christmas was done trying to explain and argue to your mom as someone who wants to be animated why cartoons shouldn't just be happy-go-lucky. Oh man. I feel like, you know, Blade Master, I feel like we're on the verge of being in a society, living in a society, if you will, where people can take cartoons seriously, where they don't have to just be Saturday morning romps for kids, you know? There's a lot of really powerful stuff out there. A lot of stuff that should and always has appealed to everybody. I think Into the Spider-Verse is a great example. What an incredible movie that I feel like if anybody actually dislikes Into the Spider-Verse, they lie, man. It's such a good time. So I hope, I'm sorry to have to get into an argument about that, my man, but hopefully soon. Just like how gaming has sort of become more like mainstream and popularized form of media. I hope cartoons do too. I really do. Because even stuff like SpongeBob is so universal and so good for everyone, you know? It shouldn't just be for kids. Oh, I didn't wear the Christmas tree costume though. What am I doing, fellas? What am I doing? Well, speaking of what am I doing, I should probably explain too. So, back when I let's played this game, this was back in 2014, so you know it was a rough time. I'm still, there's like bits and pieces of that playthrough that I'm very proud of. That said, oh lord, even the audio quality was not the greatest. But back when I played through it, I did a vanilla playthrough. I did it solo. I did it with just the default outfit that you start the game with. Tonight, we're going to be splurging. It's 2018. We gotta treat ourselves. So when you 100% the game, when you get every single collectible, that's not every when you get every symbol in the game, I should say. You don't have to get every single lore blurb in order to unlock this costume, but if you get every symbol, you unlock this white and gold costume, which, if you may have noticed, has a regenerating scarf. The length of your scarf determines how long you can fly around for. The more symbols you collect, the longer the scarf gets, and this white one lets you do it basically infinitely. There's certain glitches and momentum shenanigans, physics shenanigans, I should say, that lets you almost infinitely fly using this white costume. For those who know, at one point I was actually really interested in speedrunning, and this game was what made me actually get into it. I was actually really interested in speedrunning journey, and I would play it over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where I even tried recreating it in Minecraft. We're talking like that level of dedication to this game. So I know a lot of really neato tricks with the game. I'm gonna try once to show like one really cool one off. I make no promises though, and if I can't get it off, then we'll just proceed. But it's gonna be fun, and my hope is this game has an amazing, probably one of the best uses of like a unique multiplayer mechanic I've ever seen in any game ever, so I hope that we can come across other players. It's been a while since this game came out, so no promises, but I would love to have a companion. But, oh man, Kevin, your Elgato broke. It's because who got money to buy the HE60? Well, I mean, like, I'm glad that you're given an excuse to splurge with the HE60, and also, if you're gonna get an Elgato, my boy, HE60S is like right there, but then also there's no like latency, so you can actually just use your preview monitor like as a monitor and not have to like resort to an external monitor or TV for like the input and stuff. So if you splurge on my boy, gotta check in and see if you can get that 60S. But either way, I'm sorry, my man. I'm sorry. Ooh, but Matt, you see in Spider-Verse this Saturday? Dude, Matt, you are gonna love it. You are gonna live for it. And I miss Dark Cloud too, my man. But yeah, I mean, look, you know, Blade Masters, sometimes moms just be like that, you know? You don't have to agree on everything for them to still be the bee's knees. I second that. Now you see there, it's very hard to see, but there's a little black silhouette over there in the light. And as you get close, they'll turn around and then they'll run away from you. Now, I never actually noticed that during my first playthrough, but I always love seeing that so much. And for the players who do notice that on their first playthrough, that's what sparks that initial intrigue of like, oh wait, am I alone? Or is there more going on beneath the surface? Spoiler, there totally is. But Dark Souls 1 is 7 years old. Still getting invaded and see summon sides from folks. Well, hey, you know, Archmage, I will keep my fingers crossed then. This is the first area where you can actually connect with people online. So we'll see. We'll know for sure when we do connect. There will be a lot of this going down. And the screen will light up on the edges based on where the other player is. So I'm going to do a little 100% run. Or at least, like, with the symbols I am. I can't, honestly, it's been a while since I've 100%ed the game, so I can't remember where all the lore blurbs are. I'm gonna try to go for all the ones I do remember, though. Speaking of which, am I going the right way? I think I am. Again, it's been a hot sec since I've, really frayed. Aha, there it is. Okay, I was a little off, but we getting there, Heard that it's the best Spider-Man. People say that the PS4 game. Heard about that? So, oh, dude. Yeah, like, honestly, I mean, I loved the first two Raimi films. Like it ain't anybody's business, honestly. And I loved... I guess I shouldn't say loved. I enjoyed Amazing Spider-Man 1. I still haven't seen 2. It wasn't... I feel like it's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. It's not perfect. I feel like the Raimi films are still better than Amazing Spider-Man. It was an okay time. Spider-Man Homecoming, fantastic. I genuinely loved my experience with Homecoming. But Into the Spider-Verse, man. It's the bee's knees. I think it takes it as my favorite Spider-Man movie. Another lore blurb. We saw that the tombstones do have other travelers underneath all of them. And now we see that the cities are slowly getting buried under the sand. You even have very like clear emphasis on what I'm assuming is like the desert wind, maybe showing that the weather is getting harsher and harsher. Also, I'm seeing that screen glow. Oh! Oh, we have a friend! Oh! Okay. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna grab a symbol real quick. One of the great things. Oh, I'm genuinely so excited about this. Okay, so one of the cool things about having a buddy with you is that when you guys call to each other, you fill up your scarves. Not only that, but there's some other cool stuff that goes down too. This game had a lot of neat things that you can do with traveling companions. So, oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I hope we save them for the whole playthrough. Also, one of my favorite things you can do in this game, if you run around and you try to like quickly change directions. Oh, well, okay, I can't do it there because I'm a fool. I'm a fundamental man. But you can trip, and it's really cute. And I want to show some fun stuff you can do off of that too. But oh, we found a friend. What are we gonna name them? The game will treat them anonymously until the very end when they show the username. So what are we gonna call them for the time being? Also, you can move around in cutscenes, which is always really fun to optimize during speedrun stuff. I'm gonna call them no, Smitty's too easy. Smitty's my OC. We can call them Philip. I feel like Philip just like rings really true. Now, one thing we could do too, this game, like, in this section, you're supposed to go around to these little bridge segments. You're supposed to, like, recreate the bridge from scratch. You don't actually need to, though, especially if you have the white cloak, and so, like, you can easily just, like, cross the gaps, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Especially if our traveling boy is down for it. We can infinitely loop ourselves because we're both white cloaks. So I'm gonna see if I can get that boy. Oh, he's coming over to the bridge. Okay. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2 was on TV today? That is incredible. I love it. I mean, honestly, it's gotta be the best one out of all of them. I gotta say. Okay, now here's where we can actually use each other to boost each other's up. Call out to me, brother. Brother, drink my hot Kool-Aid. Yeah. Yay. I love it. We can sequence break and make it to the very end. I'm gonna do a little twirls around though. I'm gonna put my little scarf. Oh, I didn't fill it up all the way. Oh, I love him. It is. No, and you can trip over yourself. I'll never forget the first time I figured out how to trip. It was because another player kept doing it and they were like trying to demonstrate. They would like go around and like try to make the motions with their controller without actually tripping, and they spent like 15 minutes just showing me how to do it, and it was one of the most wholesome experiences I've ever had in my life. And I always want to impart that knowledge if I can to the other boys whenever I get paired up with somebody else. I do know who Shofu is. He's a good boy. I love him to pieces. Shoutouts. I kind of disregarded our previous cutscene, but this is where we get our first glimpse at the ancestors, and just like that, they impart that knowledge into our Lamborghinis. But in the beginning, there was cloth, and from the cloth sprang plants, and then wildlife, and then the travelers. The travelers used that cloth to great effect. They built great cities, sprawling metropolises fueled by the cloth. And for a time, all was at peace.
How do you like that?
I still can't get over how much I just love the visual look of these cutscenes. And notice also how it's all one panoramic. That's all gonna come full circle, and there's some meaning even behind it becoming full circle, so we'll get to that. But yep, exactly, this is the game that pairs you with a stranger. No username or anything, just another pal to play with. And it doesn't give you oh no, where did my friend go? Philip! Philip also got us answer. Thank you so much for the host. We have a wonderful journey today. Oh, I got us answer. I know I am. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And with the follow too. I'm so sad though, Philip! No, man! Oh, this sucks. Where did my friend go? Oh, man. Oh, Philip. This sucks. I did, Blade Master. Shouts to J-Wits for bringing the bars, man. Well, okay, this brings a good opportunity to show you one of the cool things about Journey's physics system. Okay, so basically, where your camera is panned to is kind of where your momentum is shifted towards. So if you put your camera down and you keep it down as you dive down, you'll actually pick up speed. And then if you pan it back up, you'll actually release that momentum and that built up speed, and like, you can use it to really do some crazy flying and some crazy jumps. In this section specifically, I think there's one other place where you can do it, but this is by far the easiest one. You can actually use that if you keep the camera down. Hold up. It's been so long since I've done this, so I might not be able to do it. But you essentially use this waterfall to infinitely fly while facing the camera down. If you get the right angle, you can infinitely build up speed. It's basically like QP skipping or whatever it's called. Oh, no, it's not the waterfall. It's this rock right over here. Hold up. So use the thing. Yep. Oh, almost. Oh, not quite. Okay. I'm going to give it one more shot. Fancy flyer. Oh, heck, I used to be, guys. Again, it's been so long since I played this game. I've lost, like, most of the tricks. I'm very out of practice. Oh, but I used to... Oh, here we go. Okay, now it's been a while since I've also executed this, but you basically, if you get your head stuck in this specific wall, you know you've done it right. If you take a nice good look at that toothpick white booty, you know you've done your job good. And then the moment you release, you just flick that camera stick up, and then watch the magic unfurl. So we'll give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please let me do this right. Oh. Hey, look at that! Oh, we almost went. Oh, hey, there it is. Hey, and just like that. Oh, we're still flying. You can do some crazy stuff with that, but that was the crux behind a lot of the cool speedrunning tricks and stuff. At least back when I was into it. So you can do some cool sequence breaks just like that. You learned one thing today, Zero. Yep. I love Zero to pieces. That boy is an excellent content creator, an amazing streamer, just all-around solid boy, an amazing competitor. Rapper is not one of those styles, unfortunately. He gave it his best shot, though, Blade Master. We don't talk about the rest. We don't talk about the rest. But Smash Cypher was amazing. Shouts to Shofu for producing that monstrosity. Now, I love the design of this area. Also, as you can see, a little comment up there. Very similar to, oh wait, did we? I'm not going to comment on that. Either way, interesting to see a comment. There's going to be a few of these popping up throughout this area, and it might benefit us to keep an eye out for where they land. They may lead to some very neato things. Now, this is a game of like solitude, about soul searching, and it's very lonely, but it's not completely alone. Right here, we have our first, as I've dubbed, puppy. I love these little heckin' fellas with every fiber of my being. They're so cute, and they have such an adorable little theme. Look, he's popping out. He's giving us little swirls. Ah! That's so cute. Ah, it's a puppy. Oh, I love, oh, and he like chirps at you, and he swirls around you. Oh, the legacy of Philip may have come to an end, but George the puppy, he ain't going anywhere, fellas. He's my son, and I will thank you to refer to him as such. Matt, por favor, I beg of you, Matt. Do it, you coward. Oh, snap. It's an excellent time. Yeah, yo, Kendon, also, I'm so sorry I missed you before, but hello, my man. I also hope you had an awesome Easter. I hope you had an awesome Easter. Merry Easter, everybody, and welcome more puppies. Ah! Ah! Look at them all. Look at them all. And they'll give you little surprises and they'll undulate their little heads. Oh my god, they're literally the cutest thing. I'm gonna die. Name them all. Okay, that one's okay. The one that's been our first son. That's George, right there. The one closest to us, who's undulating right over there. That's George. There's Jerry. We have Tabitha, and who's she, Mama? Is the fourth one. Right here we have another lore entry. So I think this one, I'm not hundo on this, but I'm pretty sure it's just saying that, you know, these people, they started off simply, but they evolved to have agriculture. This used to be fertile. It used to be an area of like farmlands, maybe a prairie, maybe wetlands. Could have even been like a tributary, because those are super rich and great for wildlife. But the biggest takeaway is that there was a ton of plant life. So again, what happened here? What caused it to all get reduced down to a desert? Ow, there's more than one. I would slay a man to get a puppy plush from Journey. I still, like, to this day, I don't have a Journey scarf, and I need one so badly. I need one so badly. Also, the game very cleverly uses a sandstorm to keep you within bounds. I don't know where I'm going. But what I love so much is that, you know, the first area is incredibly linear. It uses the same sandstorm effect, but probably, I would even argue, to a much, much stronger effect than this area does. The second one, though, then it gradually opens up. You get a little bit more surface area to really explore. And then the third one just plops you down. It really just says, yo, just go ham, my dude. And you can. Also, though, remember those comments we were saying earlier? Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. I was up there before it even plopped on down. You'll see that when the comet landed down, a bunch of these cloth strips ended up coming out. And a symbol was right there where it landed. Yeah, I was getting a little ahead of myself there, but hey, your boy just still got the knowledge, apparently. Oh, Goddess Dance, you make the scarf? Oh yeah, okay, I think that was the point I was getting to. I want a scarf. And in case of the point, I don't remember what I was actually talking about before. Ooh, Kevin just thought of the prank of the century for next. Oh no, I was talking about the progression. But yeah, so then after all that, then it just plops you to this big old sprawling area and says, yo, go to town, explore to your heart's content. And there's a lot to explore. We've seen probably about half, although there is one thing that I've definitely missed. It's the one thing I always am like, I'm actually pretty bad about. Going over there, as you can, I don't know if you could hear it too well, but Sandstorm's starting to pick up over there. It's that's a no-go zone. Get us out of here. We have a little bit more to see over here in this side of the desert, and then we'll go to where the puppies beckon us. Where, oh no, I've already forgot. Where the Jerry, Tabitha. I forgot my first son's name! Oh my god, what sort of wada am I? Get me out of here, Chief. I feel so bad. Anyway, we're there calling to us. We'll go there eventually, but we got more symbols to collect, dang it. And another lore entry. The Snatch app. During your family party, you'll say, "You've all heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for Kevin Goes to Heaven." Oh, loudy. They'll never see it coming. Hello, my sons! What's that you said? Not enough Journey ribbon good boys? Sorry. Here, let me try. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry. I disregard everything I said, Pa. Hey, is that another comment I hear? Almost sounds like it. I'm not a hundo on that. I think, hold up. Sorry, I'm probably being dumb. But I think there should be, what, 2? Tattered scarf things? Maybe not. I thought you got more puppies from this. What the heck? Was I really getting ahead of myself? Where's the other puppy maker? What a great term for it. I swear to God there was another, their new names are Kendon, Illumin, Percy, and Kendon 2. Kendon, Illumin, Percy, and Joji. There we go. Wow, I thought there were 2. I thought I got more puppies here. I must be dumb. Get me out of here, coach. What am I on about? But dude, Matt, Awesome Winnery is the composer behind this game. And he has, I mean, this was my first introduction to him, but he has single-handedly become one of my absolute favorite composers of all time. If I see Awesome Winnery's name at any part of a game development staff, I know it's going to be a quality title. The man's done amazing stuff with the likes of Banner Saga and Monaco, What's Yours Is Mine. Okay, we're back here. Okay. There's one like little Easter egg to flower chilling out somewhere. It takes me a while to find it. I'll probably just spare us the burden of actually looking for it. But that is also here. I was gonna say. But dude, Awesome Winnery. He's the man, and there's a lot of cool stuff they did with the soundtrack that directly complements the game design. Also, when he compared the game design, or not compared, but he explained the game design of Journey as very like, oh, a friend! Oh, Larice! Oh my god! Okay, so they're not a first-time player. They have some symbols around their name. And not their name, but like they have some symbols on the bottom of their cloak, but they haven't played it as much as they could. Basically, if someone maxes out their number of playthroughs, and for every playthrough they do, they'll add like an additional set of symbols around their cloak. If you get to mine, then you've reached the max. Also, I was a fool. I was not paying attention. I think he has like 3 playthroughs or so. That's okay though. I do actually want to show this like sequence off from the beginning. We could, again, we're traveling buddies. We could just like sequence break the entire thing. But I do actually want to show this like whole atmospheric sequence off. Because as you can see, we got some puppies trapped in a little cylinder, and they're not living for that life. So we'll see if we can do anything about them. Break them free, you know? Also, Jessie! Yo, Merry Christmas, girl. I hope you are having an excellent one, and I hope your life is going to be made exponentially better with just all these heckin' good cloth suns coming to you his nasty. Now, you can very easily sequence break by flying over there, but you'll see, specifically when we were going through this area, the sky was green. There's been no occurrences of blue. And now, the first time that we're seeing it, we have this really ominous, autonomous machinery that's giving off those, like, blue hues. Will that play a part? It will, because this choice in color was a very intentional thing. That came from being the better already with all these boys. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, he's oh, I love him. Of course, we gotta get our symbol over here. Got it. This is actually the very last symbol I ever found in my Journey playthrough. This is the symbol that unlocked my white cloak, believe it or not. But with that, we get to our next seance. I don't actually know the proper term for these. Meditations? Medicrimben. It's all good, goddess. I was kind of looking for a goddess, but that's okay if we pass over the flower. Journey, but instead of all these melodic chirps, it's just them hee-hopping. I'm living for that timeline. But yeah, so as you can see, at first they were kind of one with nature. They were building up this sprawling metropolis, but over time, it grew and started consuming and taking over the entire landscape. And before, this tapestry was like littered with stars. And as you can see now, the sky is black. And we're starting to see for the very first time that harsh desert wind is starting to take effect. They're at the peak of their society. But as you can see, and we're going to see more of it, it starts to slope downward. So when we get to the next one, we'll see exactly how that takes place. But with that, good lord, guys, I need your help. I need your help naming all those good puppy lads, because that's so many puppers. Oh no! You can trip, and you can have the puppy like take you for a ride as you're laying face down. They're based off dolphins. There's like fish, and now we have dolphins, but they're puppies, dang it. And you can make him like give you a ride as you're face down on the ground, which is so good. I did get to do it though, because I'm a fool. Oh, I know I missed the symbol, and for some reason I couldn't get the other two pups because I'm an actual fool. But with that, guys, I'm gonna be a little bit quieter, and we're gonna enjoy this good music. Welcome to Road to Trials, baby. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna crank this up even more. Name one Scrumgoose? Okay, that one to the upper right is Scrumgoose. God, it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. So now we have a brief little respite, which I just, from a design standpoint, I love that, like, they give you just a small little break to break up the action. From the very fun, sort of like light platforming section to having a tiny little puzzle. Oh, also, our boy was on top of things. He was like, yo, bro, I know you need to get forward those cloth pillars to progress and get a big old sea of clothfish, but hey, why don't I just do that all for you? What an actual champ. This is my boy. I love this man. I love him. Where you going? Where you going, friendo? What are we gonna name him? Boys Town USA? Or is he Scrumgoose? Is he Scrumgoose? I think he's Scrumgoose. Also, I keep forgetting he's not a white cloak. I need to actually like charge him up if he wants to like fly around. I'm like acting like such the fraudulent. I'm acting like the most fraudulent white cloak in existence, and hey, sometimes we just gotta be like that. Sometimes we gotta live in a society. But with that. I was a fool. Also can't remember where the actual symbol is. I think I'm screwing up a hard time on where it is. And that's okay. Where'd our friend go? We'll see. Oh yeah, there it was. Yeah, I was supposed to go up there. Oh well, that's fine. Let's see if he got it. Yeah, he totally got it. That's good. We got Scrumgoose picking up the flag for us. Again, I'm very rusty on this game. That's forgive me, Pa. But yep, this game always connected to a multiplayer server, and it tries to do its best to always get you with someone. And there actually is an achievement for staying with one person. But man, I'll never forget first time played through the game. Yeah. I know where this takes place. Let's just. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, Journey, why you a masterpiece. And Yozo with the subscription, my gal. Give me hooking us up with that cash money. Yozo, thank you so much. You didn't have to, but I hope you know how much I do truly appreciate it. Thank you for indulging me in being a sellout for one of the best hacking games of all time as well. That sequence is an actual masterpiece through and through. And just as quickly as we were on top of the world, having the time of our lives, we overextended a little bit. And now we're stuck here underground, man. There's a thing somewhere around here. I can't remember where it is. I may be a fool. It might be more to the left-hand side. Oh, it totally is. But you know what? We'll see the seance with our friend. He doesn't seem very interested in lore. That's okay. He's a red cloak. He's got things to do. He's a busy boy. And I respect that from him. This is a good boy. I always love... You can really express your personality through this game. Which, again, is incredible because there's not that many tools to do so. But there's just enough that you can really convey yourself through these Yeah! It's so good. Oh my god! Yozo, the sub to Coco too. Yozo, thank you so much. Yozo, your sub caused the city to collapse upon themselves, just like we were at the highlight of our time playing this game. Strife has settled in with the travelers. You can see that this bluish green hue has overtaken the tapestry. There still aren't any stars in the sky. They're waging war against one another, most likely because they've run out of their resources. They've overextended themselves. They're not able to self-sustain anymore. And at the center of it all lies these terrifying machines. What exactly are they? I don't know. We'll see. Yozo, your sub killed Scrumgoose! Yozo, you fool! Wait for me, Scrumgoose. I'm coming, my boy. It does, Matt. It's a pro at going 0 to 100. 100. Also, guys, I love your emotes. I need those emotes posted, especially the especially the traveler one. But shouts, this is also low-key, this is one of my favorite songs in the entire soundtrack. I think it's really underrated on the Journey soundtrack, but it's so good. I can't remember the exact name of the instrument, but it's very specific one that you don't commonly see. Also, you see here, we're alone, but sure enough, we still have a good puppy friend. This one I'm naming him Barkley. Good old Barkley is here to give us companionship, and we're here to give ourselves another symbol. I did remember this one. Chat with Scrumgoose somehow? 100. I could use SOS. As you can see here, first we had the cloth fish, then we had our good dolphin puppy sons. Now we have actual like kelp, seaweed, even with like underwater motions and everything. Oh, okay, the symbol is in there. Thank you, Scrumgoose, for reminding me. Come on, go under, go and, come on, go inside the tube, you fool. I'm sorry, Scrumgoose, I'm so sorry, I'm taking so long to fall. Forgive me, Pa. I'm such a fool. But he's even waiting for us. Oh, my boy. Thank you so much. That's my thanks. And I love him. And on top of the kelp, on top of the seaweed, we now have bonafide jellyfish sons, and they even give a really cute little like squeal as you touch them. They do little twirls, and they're so cute. Journey is your favorite game. Been playing for over 5 years now. I feel that, man. I love this game to pieces. I'm so happy to hear that there are, and I'm so happy to experience firsthand that there are still people playing this game. And as you can see, while the first part was kind of intimidating but beautiful, we've entered an even bluer zone. And sure enough, that it was the same flickering blue light that we saw earlier on in the capsule that was keeping all of our puppy sons in captivity. And so firsthand, we get our witness at one of our main antagonists, boys. Hold on, I want to make sure audio is. They creeping, man. They stalking, and I ain't feeling too good about it. So we gotta be very quiet. Is Sky... wait. What? Excuse me? Wait. What? Hold up. I've literally never seen that before. That's supposed to be a scripted sequence where it finds those scarves and then it attacks them, showing that those things annihilate scarves. That's supposed to be a whole scripted sequence to like non-verbally communicate what these things do. Oh god, and I forgot that one comes to life and it's like, what is happening? I've never seen that. Huh, alright, well, this is a very scary section. We're kind of taking the side route to avoid these boys. Scrumgoose intimidating them. You saw how bewildered that war machine was, right? He just didn't know what to do with himself. Just like I don't know what to do with my words. Also, Scrumgoose, trying to motion over to me. Sorry, Scrumgoose, that was my bad. Isn't there a symbol? Yeah. Scrumgoose, he saved all of our fish boys. VO Kevin, right? I feel like Salem gave us the truest of all Christmas miracles, which was somehow uniting Melee and Smash 4 with him as the antagonist behind it. Oh snap, I was a fool. Why did I walk into these boys? What was I thinking? Oh, it's curtains for us boys, gently wafting curtains. But through the power of God and anime, we prevail. So let's take a nap. Let's take a calm breather from all that nasty. Normally that sequence is a little bit more tense, but we had some weird scripting issues, so we're not gonna worry about that too much, I guess. But again, Yozo, thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. Scrumgoose is in a white cloak. I think he's something beyond that we can't comprehend, and he's able to save the Scarf Children with his powers. He just takes on a form that's familiar, that we can comprehend, but he's a fourth-dimensional being. But as you can see, the war ends, society crumbles around all of them. And while the deaths are untold, the magic, the life of the land is returned. And through all the ruins, a comet falls, giving us. Intriguing. Did I even read your rant message? Oh, heck, Yozo. Hold up, let me pull that out. I was too distracted by boys. You thought you still had credit on your PaySafe card, but then, so you just ran to the nearest shop to get one at 6 a.m. It's cold and I think I'm making a coffee now, bye. Oh, Yozo, I didn't realize it was 6 a.m. Oh, snap, girl. Well, thank you so much, Yozo. You are truly the MVP. You are the American hero that we didn't deserve, but sure got, even though I'm assuming that is a British time zone. Thank you so much, girl. Now, sorry, I did want to personally talk about my Christmas experience, but also this is literally my favorite area of the game, barring the final one. This song that plays is called Atonement, and it is an actual masterpiece. I'm gonna not talk a lot, because I just want the entire experience of climbing this tower to not be sullied by ya boy. It's not like I care about you or anything, Baga. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. So as you can see, that first image showing something pretty similar to what we've already seen. Also, see, Scrumbloom knows what's what. That boy, like, this is how I was playing back in 2013, 2012 when I was playing this game nonstop. Like, already on his way to get the symbol. Thank God we have Scrumbloom here to pick up on my slack. But dude, I'm so stoked, Coco. You can heat up with us now. This is the timeline that we live in. Oh, Scrumgoose. What am I saying? Scrumgoose! I'm sorry, I'm getting my Game Grumps references all tied up. What am I doing? I'm being a fool. It's Scrumgoose. I'm such a fool. I'm such a gosh darn scallywag. But man, as it fills up more and more, I'm just gonna follow this boy. He clearly knows what's what. The music swells and it just, The little twirly twirls with our good boy, with Scrumgoose. Because I'm a fool. And through the power of love, God, and anime, we come across a good whaled son. I love those lads with every fiber of my being. They're so good. Now, oh, Scrumgoose, thank you God. See, good thing we have our boy here to cover for the transgressions. I forgot about the symbol 100. But I do know the layer that the whale comes out of. This is also one that I didn't really see until the very end when I maybe had to pull up a wiki or something along those lines to actually realize it was a thing. But it also contains a little secret. So let's go pay it a visit real quick. It's got some juicy lore for us, and it's got another good symbol gift. It's the whale from Xenoblade 2. As you can see here, so this was, what I'm getting from this lore dump is that this is like a sort of ceremonial burial chamber or like religious bastion. I don't know the proper words for it, but point is, I feel like this holds a lot of like cultural significance to the society of these people before it underwent. And I feel like it had something to do with like burying the dead, or at least like paying homage to them, even. Another scene from our adventure. What could it be hinting at? Whale son. Hello, my friend. So yes, this is essentially the land of Mortha. You are correct in that assessment. You fellas are like 100 with that. I will have you know. Also, I was being a fool. I just want to ride on my whale son. There's a whole sequence where the ribbon like forms as you ride along, and it's very fast and cool. Scrumgoose is covering our hide with that, but we will join in post haste. And I hope he doesn't go on without us, because I really do want to keep going with our good son. It is so good, Kenton. He is waiting for us. Oh, he has the patience of a god. Oh, I love him. Oh, he's my friend. Oh, just waiting patiently for us, just like letting us do our thing. This is all, and he even saved a bridge for us to see for him as we ran across it. Oh my god, I love him. Oh, this perfectly wraps up our relationship. Should just play the Land of Mortha theme in this area. It is fitting, honestly. They're so pure and so patient. We don't deserve Scrumgoose, dang it. But he's here. He's our god. He's our stream guardian. And now for the first time, we actually get to experience this cutscene with Scrumgoose. Scrumgoose, if you're out there, we love you. And this song, oh, this song is so powerful. So again, I said I was going to shut up for that segment. I didn't really do that at all, huh? But I mean it now, man. There's Tabitha. The ancestor looks on, worried, but knowing that this is your destiny. You were made to go on this journey, despite the trouble it's gonna cause to you. I do got us, yeah, the good old Flo Easter egg all the way at the bottom. I'm not gonna do it because I think poor Scrumgoose has had to deal with our shenanigans as is. But so powerful, man. So this was part of the reason why I chose to play this on Christmas. Not only because this game means the world to me, and I'm so happy to share this experience with you guys. Also, we got some snow. Up to this point, we've been hot boys. We've lived and thrived in the desert, but how are we gonna deal with a literal inverse of that environment? As it stands, not amazing. That tapestry was 100 accurate up to that point. And something tells me it's not gonna end that way. As you can see, the puppy, again, non-verbally demonstrating the terrible effects that the cold has on creatures made out of cloth. him just freezing up, and no matter how much we try to cheer him up, he just isn't able to get fully warmed up. You can assume that all these little pieces of cloth are fellow puppies that have died to the cold. Thankfully, we have a companion here, so we can warm ourselves up by calling to each other. And if we even stay near one another, we can keep each other warm. But it's not just the two of us and some puppies. We ain't done with this joke as yet. Cue the Tantal theme. Where's Genbu now? As a matter of fact, the wind in this region is so thick that we actually have to use these bigger gravestones to even shield ourselves from the effects of the sheer cold. If I LP Xenoblade 2 in 5 years after Xenoblade 1, you gotta LP this again in between because this is literally the prequel. Like, you're actually not wrong, Kevin. Ooh, are we gonna make it? Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, Scrumgoose, I'm so sorry. Oh, Scrumgoose even coming, but he made it, and he wants to be there with us. Oh, Scrumgoose, you're too. Oh, this boy is too pure. Oh my god. Literally just trying his everything to be there for us and to shelter us from the cold. Oh. Okay, it's okay. We got it this time. We're cheering each other on. We're huddling for warmth, kind of, in our own Scrumgoose branded way. We got this, my man. We're gonna do a little cuddle. Sheer cold, the one-hit KO Pokemon move. In this case, also a very deadly one-hit KO indie game studio move. It's not a good time. I got you, Scrumgoose. But we have a puppy. And he's trekking on. He was in hiding, he was in shelter, but... Oh, what's that, boy? You can do it! Oh, no. It's too much. Oh. Is he gonna cut? Oh. I'm gonna cry. I'm actually crying. Me too, man. Somebody use cotton guard for those good puppy boys ASAP. I beg of you. Scrumgoose is he's the patient mother that I don't deserve, but appreciation goes beyond words, honestly. Scrumgoose the MVP. Also, there we go. We flying up there, slowly but surely. I did see we had more war machines making their way up there, so it might do us some favors to maybe get out of the cold, even if for just a little bit. And sure enough, we have a little oasis. Ironically, not in a desert, but ironically emulating the effects of a desert. Warming us up in the cold. As you can see, this appears to be one of the main central battlefields with that civil war that took place however long ago. We got this, Scrumgoose. You and me against the world, baby! And so we trek on. Really cool little, not like puzzle per se, but just neat mechanic of using the warmth of your call to temporarily melt the cloth and then freeze it back into place to make a bridge down to you. When you play this alone, you don't have any companion to constantly warm you up and fill up your scarves, so you don't have the luxury of being able to actually jump up and just go onto the scarf. You have to use the call in that way. As you can see, things are heating up. Ironically, they're actually not heating up at all. Getting much colder. as you can see by the continued acclimation of frost and snow on us. But they do, the chirps actually warm you. We're getting to the point where they might not be able to do too much, but they do warm up your companion. At least a little, at least a little bit. And staying next to one another, you can see that light coming from us. It also does the trick. Now, on PS4, I have actually had some funny glitches go down with these war machines. And thankfully, I don't think we're seeing it. Oh wait, is it? Oh wait, oh god, Scrumgoose. I was a fool, I hesitated. Oh, Scrumgoose! Woo! Okay. They're on the hunt. They know we're here. They just can't exactly locate us. But I think we're in the clear. Alright, Scrumgoose. Now we can't go to a section over here, to the right-hand side. There's actually a little hidden offbeat path that has one more lore blurb for us. I think the very last one in the game. We'll go give that one a bit, pay that one a visit. I feel so many emotions, you're not even playing this. That's what this game does to you, man. It's a pro at it. We're cheering each other on, trying to get the safety, all the while being hunted down by those monsters. But as you can see, as we enter this cave, the wind dies down, and we get a little respite with the music. And that scene, I think, really just emphasizing how important this mountain is to these people. Just another reminder that, like, while this sucks, while sometimes the hardships might not seem worth risking the journey, in the end, when it's this important, sometimes you gotta go for it. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit, as Mr. Journeyman 2012 himself said. He never said that. But, no. Scrum, I got you, my man. I got you. Let's try to get to the nearest shelter. Actually, you know what, Scrum, my boy? Let's head to this one, because I'm hearing them going haywire. Oh god, actually, and they're right on our tracks. Scrumgoose, please! Oh no! Come on, my mind! No! Wait, no! Scrumgoose! Wait, oh wait, no, it's him! No! I'll save you! Take me! Take me! No! Scrumgoose! No! I tried. It should have been me. He didn't deserve this. Oh, Scrumgoose. Scrumgoose, it's okay. Every time the war machines hit you, they take away half of your scarf. That we worked literally this entire— No! Who did this? Oh no, Scrumgoose! This is my fault. I distracted him. No! You monster! No! No! God dang it! Scrumgoose! Oh god, and we're taking a while to get back up too. Okay, it's okay. We gotta walk it off, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Let's get to safety before another one shows up. You went first. You go first, Scrum. Okay. Okay. Oh god, the wind. It's keeping me out. Oh, he's trucking on. He's saying, come at me, war machines. I ain't got nothing else to live for. I said, no, Scrumgoose, don't be a hero. We've already lost so many puppy sons. Oh god, it's right behind us. I can literally hear it. Scrumgoose, no! Come on, Scrumgoose. Quick. Okay. Ooh. Okay, he can make it in. Okay, I think we good. I'm not... I feel like I hear them, but I don't know if I see them. I think we should be in the clear. But I need to stay back. It's not me! Scrumgoose deserved better! He did! This is— wow, I can't— hey, welcome back to Let's Go Pikachu, actually. But finally again, the music picks back up. And at least for a brief moment, we're put into this tight chasm, basically forced to hug each other and get through the very big hardships we just had to endure. This poor man, Scrumgoose, you deserve so much better. I'm so sorry. We made it though. Little Haven's still frozen over, but welcoming us, encouraging us to stick through to the end, see that last leg of the journey to its completion. In its own way, even though the other cloth beings, most of those puppies were still frozen over, they made it that far. So we'll take up that mantle, and we'll go that extra step to see through to where they couldn't, man. Another tight quarter to group you back up there, buddy. Make sure that you both are with each other till the very end. Because there's still one last hurdle. I got you, Scrumgoose. Stay with me. Oh no! Scrumgoose, no! My boy. We can do this. As one. We got this, my boy. We can make it! We can make it! Oh no! Oh! We're being pushed back, but it's okay. At least this railing is here. We can push on, Scrumgoose. I'm gonna hide out here because I don't think we'll have enough time. And as you can see, I'm holding down the call button as hard as I can, and it's barely registering as even a chirp. If I tap it, it's so small. It's almost non-existent. He has to make it. We have to make it with Scrumgoose. Let's go, buddy. Only a couple more hurdles, and then we're there. Then we've got this. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we made no, Scrumgoose, no! My boy! I'll save you! We got this, Scrumgoose. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Still trying to cheer each other up. Huddling for warmth the best we can. Oh! And we made... You can actually fall down there, and there's a little section that you can see up there. But we did it. Again, we can barely call out to one another. I've always been mostly white, but Scrumgoose more white than he is red and orange. And it's still not over. Every time the wind blows, more and more of our scarves are being dissolved and destroyed on the spot. The wind's tossing me around. I can barely control my character right now. All I can really do is barely press on, but it's making it so hard. We're moving sideways more than we're making any progress towards that mountain. And we've come so close. Like, it's in sight. We can actually see more into the mountain, but it's still so far away. It's right there. We make it? Now I don't even have a symbol when I'm calling to my partner. The two of us being tossed like rags. Now even when I hold my call button down, nothing is happening besides me bobbing my head a little bit, like there. We're desperately trying to call to one another, and the storm's letting up. Synchronize that, Bobs, because we go hard, boys. But our footsteps are slowing down. The storm's subsiding, but the mountain is fading from view. It just keeps getting colder. The snow thicker. There's probably euphemisms there, and I'm ruining the moment. it's gone. This is the fastest I can move. But it's out of sight. Are we even heading in the right direction anymore? We can do our synchronized HUD bob because we go hard. Scrumgoose. He's helped us through so much. We've gone so far with him. And he's here, still with us. Till the end. I want to say, I had one of the most powerful experiences of my life playing gaming in that moment when I first played through. When I first played through, the second, it's a scripted sequence when you drop over, but the second that I had let go of my analog stick is when my character dropped over. And it was this weird moment of, I have to let go. I can't see my character, I can't see my traveler go on like this. And so the second I decided to let them go, that's when he dropped down. And at this point, I was sobbing. I was so beyond myself. Yozo. Dead. Lol. Nice meme. But we're not done here yet. We still have a mountain to see, baby. Welcome to, obviously, my favorite area in the game, and also to my favorite song in Journey. We made it. And at this point, it's just a victory lap, with Scrumgoose in sight. 2018 was a really, really hard year for me. On December 21st, 2017, my mom got into a near-fatal car accident. She was completely immobilized on her left side, right leg amputated, but above all this, she had severe head trauma to the point where every doctor was telling me that she was going to be vegetose for the rest of her life. And she was, for months. I'll never forget the way I felt last Christmas. With the one sole spirit of Christmas, my mom lived and died by Christmas. Just snuffed out from my life without any warning. I had beaten Xenoblade 2. I pulled an all-nighter to beat Xenoblade 2. And an hour later, I was primed to go see family in Ohio when I heard that call. It was an hour later, I heard the call of what went down, and so I, instead of seeing family in Ohio, went to Michigan, and that took place. I made a lot of dumb choices going through 2018, trying to cope with everything that took place, especially when my mom wasn't there to guide me and be there the way Scrumgoose has. And for the longest time, I never knew if she would, but she did wake up. And while things are never gonna be the exact same way as they used to be, and while it's still not easy for our family because she was the single person who made the holidays what they were to us, you know, she's back for us. And I did a lot of dumb things trying to cope with all of the stuff that took place. I have this really great habit of kicking people out from my life. No notice, not really kicking out, but just like shutting out and not being able to properly talk about what I'm going through. And 2018 was probably the worst example of that. There's a lot that I regret. But the one thing I will say is that I'm so proud of everything that we've been able to accomplish together. I'm proud of the things that we've been able to do to push the channel and to push ourselves, and I'm so happy to have the family that we've built here now. Just like I'm happy to have good old Scrumgoose here. Oop. That was an attempt at heart. Hey, one more try, Scrumgoose. One more try. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is thank you, guys. This all happened at a point in my life where I really needed it, where I needed friends and family, and in a lot of ways you guys have been there to help me through this sort of stuff. My goal in 2019, I'm proud of the stuff that we've been able to do for the channel. I'm proud of what Arch Taco has done, but I want to be a better AJ. I want to work on me, and that's kind of my goal moving forward. Because in a lot of ways the journey has sucked, but also in a lot of ways I wouldn't be the person I am now if it all hadn't gone down, you know? Oh, guys. I love you too, Matt. I love you and all you guys. Just like I love Scrumbum here. Scrumbum? That's his new name. So, what I'm trying to say is thank you, guys. Here's to 2018 for all the trials and tribulations that threw our way. And here's to 2019. We're gonna keep the same quality level of times that we have with the fellas. And we're gonna make amends to not only be better internet people, but people too. I am still gonna be late to every stream. I mean, that's just a given. That's just a given, Kevin. Every last one of them. Oh man, what a beautiful game, man. Oh God, I love this game so much. This has always been, man. Whenever I'm going through a rough period in my life, I have two games that are my go-tos. It's Journey and Shadow of the Colossus. But Journey, I mean, you can't beat Journey if you just pick it up, you fall in love with a good boy, and you're done in like 2 hours, you know? It's... I can't think of any better way to close off the year. Archwage, I'm so sorry, my man. Thank you for playing Journey, and guys, thank you so much for watching. This is a blast. I didn't get to show everything. I missed a couple symbols, I think. I definitely missed two good Scarf dogs. Genova Chen, Nicholas Clark, John Edwards, Chris Bell, thank you so much! Oh, for the good times. So, future plans for the channel. This is gonna be my last 2018 stream. Actually, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be kind of going on an impromptu road trip to visit with my family in Ohio. I'm gonna be gone for a couple days, but I'm also just, after that, gonna take some personal time. We're gonna come back fresh next Wednesday. I think that's the 2nd, I do believe. Yeah. And we're gonna keep up what we've been doing. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to uphold the like 4 days a week stream, because that's totally, we've hit the 4 days every single week. I don't even know what you're talking about. Me being late either? Nah, never. What? No, never. But for the time being, we'll be right back at it with that good Danganronpa, the Smash Bros. More just passion playthroughs like this and Wandersong, because I love showing off these smaller indie games like this. And maybe a couple more surprises along the way. There's a couple more things in the works, but I'll keep those underway until we actually get there. Think more Deltarunes, if you will, but not like betrayal-wise. It's the time of the year to reflect on yourself. Exactly, Ozo. Yeah, I mean, it's been really nice that Wednesday has worked out to always be Danganronpa days. So, yep, I think next Wednesday will be me burping, and also Danganronpa. It's beautiful, and as the comet, we fly back down across the entire route that we just went down, but now we get to see it in different lighting, different times of day. And because we're comet, we also get to inspire the next generation of travelers. One of the cool mechanics is that a lot of times when you're out in the desert, aside from the couple scripted comments that you end up seeing, if you see other ones, those are actual players beating the game and then flying back to reset to the very beginning. There's so many cool little touches like that between that or like watching the tapestry in the tower and it's showing the doubles. It'll only show 2 of you for sections where you had a companion with you. Even the song, it's actually sung, it's not like Nier where it's sung with like a false language slash like a cobbling of like several different languages all in one. This is sung, each verse is sung in a different language, which is, it's like an all-encompassing universal theme for the game. You can actually, you see another traveler sitting there meditating as we pass by them. And so, just like the tapestry in the tower was circular, it did a full pan, starting at the history of the world, and then going to show our personal journey with Justin Quebec, wow, he even has a J for his symbol, aka Scrumgoose. Oh, and shouts to the Great Brownie too. He was a good boy. I wish we could have stayed with him for longer, but good old Justin. My man, Justin Quebec, aka Scrumgoose. Thank you for the wonderful journey stream. Hope to see you again in the sand soon. Much love, many Scarfugs. Absolutely got us. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad we got to have a journey aficionado here in chat too. Yeah, just like the tapestry itself came full circle and showed the history and then leading up to our personal journey and then back to the resetting of the world. So does the journey come to a full circle. We're right back here at the beginning, and if we hit X, it's the next generation, baby. So again, yeah. Doggo subscribing with the tier 1 Doggo. Thank you so much. Oh my god, you guys have been way too kind. Heckin' Doggo, Yozo, and Gozo gifting the sub to Coco. Yup. We need one more hearty 2018 yup to end things off, boys. Yup. Yup. Guys, thank you so much. With that, anyway, that's gonna be it for the day. Thank you all so much for watching me stream in 2018, and again, here's to a better year. Here's to a better journey. I'm supposed to outro. There we go. Actually, hi. First up, before we do our kazoo outro, Justin Quebec just literally sent me a friend request. Excuse me. Hold up. That's like, he even has the watermelon! The watermelon was my profile picture for the longest time on PSN! Oh my god, we gotta send him the stream. I'm gonna message that boy post-days. Anyway, again, guys, thank you so much. Cue kazoo outro. I hope he shows up right here, right now. This is slow and hard, dang it. It's very pretty though, and I'm kind of ruining it. But we did get to hear like the full song, so I gotta give it some rendition, dang it. See, it's funny. Wait, hold up, hold up. Justin. Oh, Justin, hold up. The song continues. Oh my god. I have to message him. Wait, oh no. That's not how I'm gonna reply. Hold up. How do I PSN type? Alright, God, it's been so long. Where's my explanation point? No, stop! I can't. It was such a blast to play with ya. Thanks. It really hit the spot, as I say. Hear me out, Justin. It really hit the spot. That's an in-apartment meme. Thanks for sticking through my shambling. Hey, Mike! Welcome, welcome. We just did a playthrough of Journey, and the boy actually messaged back and friended me, and he was so nice. Yep. It really made my Christmas. I'm not gonna self-plug with a wholesome message. I might, like, later on. But I just wanted to know how much I appreciate him. I'm gonna give him a little heart too. The saga. Oh, okay. All right. That's not no. Fubar. Come on. It's don't. I love Ares boss as much as the next man. Probably not the greatest outro for Journey playthrough. Here we go. But it will. I'll plug him off stream. I don't want to spend like forever showing it though. Guys, again, thank you so much. I'm so glad we got to actually come full circle and message Justin. Oh man. Yeah, no, you know, I'll let him know so that way maybe he can look it up. I hope you guys have an awesome holiday season. I'm still gonna be around the Discord and stuff, so you fellas feel free to message me. Also, I have something else that I want to do too. So I'm gonna get on that post haste over on the Discord. You guys have an awesome evening. And I shall see you later. Okay, now the outro. There we go. Sorry, I was using studio mode and I was a fool. Oh no, get me out of here, coach. Oh, sorry, I muted myself. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Jeez, I'm a guy. Hey, thanks for putting up also with my very professional work flow. I still cooped it up at the end.